We're getting close. Almost there. Piece of pottery by where I camped, which is nowhere near a ruin. Okay, I'll just leave it there. Day 26, still in the Grand Gulch, trying to work my way out of it. Gotta say, I like this part of the canyon much better. It's so much more open, less brush. You can see the amazing canyon walls everywhere. And the actual shortcut side trails across the benches are actually pretty good. A lot of the ones farther down, it's about a 50-50 shot whether or not they'd go through or you'd end up stuck in brush. But these are well worn and definitely shorter than following the trench of the wash. So yeah, so things are improving as far as the actual walking of the canyon. The ruins are amazing throughout. It's just that lower canyon was not a fun hike. It's not good. So anyway, I'm gonna keep it going. Let's keep it walking. Another small ruin. Note the charred ceiling from all the fires that were at here a long time ago. How you doing, dear? How's it going? Hi. What's up? What's up, dear? What's going on? What's going on? So today on House Hunters Grand Gulch Edition, we have this fabulous split-level ruin. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but has room for 30 to 40 guests and multiple kivas for those who enjoy the peace pipe. All natural stone roof to protect you from the elements, and great views with wildlife. You'll commonly have deer in your front yard. Lots to offer here at the split level ruin. Okay, but seriously, this is another great site. There's just so much going on here. The centerpiece is the split level, and there's a kiva here and possibly a kiva back there. One down there that's in worse shape. You may not be able to hear me over the wind, sorry about that. Archaeologists believe 30 to 40 people lived at this site, and they were likely the Puebloan people, so that's a little bit later than the basket makers. But they did find petroglyphs and pictographs of basket makers, so they possibly inhabited the site first. But most of the structures here are the Puebloan people. The midden here is where the ancient people had their trash. You don't want to walk through it, so archaeologists can come back and investigate everything in proper context. So that's barricaded off, along with some of the more fragile structures. But this kiva here we can take a look at. I'm not going to enter, but a lot of fires taking place here as well. You can almost feel the ghost of the past here. I hope you can tell I'm trying to be very, very careful around the fragile sites. I read an amazing stat that more people visit the Grand Gulch each spring than ever lived here throughout history. So that shows you just how many people come and what type of impact they can have if they're not very careful. I'm just guessing, but I bet more damage has been done in the last 50 years than the last 5,000. It's an amazing place. It needs to be preserved. And even with all those visitors, I've only seen 6 people in the last 3 days. Now, granted, I was in a less popular part of the canyon, and it's also mid-May now, which is getting kind of warm, and a lot of people try to hike earlier in the season. But still, you know, doesn't seem crowded by any means. It's still definitely a lot of people roaming around the ruins. So anyway, I hope it stays preserved. Piece of pottery that even has the old rim on it. That's Stimper Arch up there. Looks like some more good ruins up there. I just don't have the energy to climb up and check them out. Just climbed all the way up into this alcove, and it's empty. I guess I'm in the wrong spot. I'm looking for the Turkey Pin ruins, but not here. So either I've marked it incorrectly on the map, or I'm not where I think I am. I guess both of those are possible. Well, okay, well, let's climb back down and keep going. Well, the turkeys got away. I could not find Turkey Pin ruins. Too bad. It's one I was kind of curious about to see what it was all about. In hindsight now, I guess it might have been that one that was high up that I said I didn't have the energy to climb. But I thought it was farther up canyon. But anyway, I guess, well, something has to be saved for next time. Okay, that's the report for now. Okay, I'm in the last major site I'm going to visit in Grand Gulch, and it's a good one. This is Junction Ruin. It's stretching all the way down there, and also all the way back up here. This is one of several kivas on the site. They believe most of what remains is from the Puebloan people. There's evidence of the basket makers here as well, but it's less evident than the bigger structures of the Puebloan people. Come on over here and you'll see lots of pottery shards again. There's spots like this that they use to grind corn or sharpen their tools or weapons. Looking down to another kiva down there. And more habitation rooms, possibly a granary in the distance. This site actually includes 59 dwellings, or 59 units. And those are on 3 levels. So we have the lower level that I'm on now, which is all of this. But then above me, there's a middle terrace. And then up at the very high, you can't even see it from here, is a very high ground with 17 more dwellings. We'll see if I can get a shot of that from farther away. Looking up to the middle level of Junction Ruin there, and then really up high, the top layer. There evidently used to be a ladder network to get up to the top. They believe that was where they used to fortify, in times of war, I guess. More grinding centers. Possible tools. A piece of the plaster. So again, this is a kiva and a possible like chimney formation to keep the smoke out. And of course, more pictographs. Red hands and some yellow figures up higher. Pretty amazing place. I have to take back all the bad things I said about Grand Gulch in the first few days. It's definitely made up for it. Just a little more of the lower level of Junction ruins. Another dwelling. Let's go and take a peek. And a few more structures over here, along with another grinding stone. Okay, I think that is it. It is time for me to hike and get out of here and get to Bears Ears. All right, let's go. All right, I am out of Grand Gulch proper and exiting via Kane Canyon. Down below somewhere I lost the trail. The trail's fairly popular, so it's well worn, but found myself climbing a bunch of boulders down here below. It was pretty rough, but I got up to the top and to see what I knew to be true, I missed a bypass. Oh well, you know me, I like my boulders. Facetiously, he said. Okay, let's keep going, get up this canyon. I have emerged from the gulch and it feels so good to be up on flat land again. And guess what I can see behind me? Look at that! Those are the Bears Ears! That's where I'm going! Pretty close now. I love it! Bears Ears! I'm coming for you! A little bit more road walking this morning to get me closer to the Bears Ears and where I'm going. I left the road and I'm following this old pioneer trail through the cedars. In fact, I think it might even be called the Trail of the Cedars. And junipers, pinyon pines. I'm pretty happy with how this hike has turned out. I hit some areas that I've had difficulty with in the past, like Bull Valley Gorge, 25-mile wash, and Escalante below that area. And it feels good to tackle them again and actually accomplish what I wanted to do, which is to make it all the way through. So in a way, there's been a little bit of a redemption to this hike. You know, and also getting back out here after 2020 and being so out of shape and making it through without, you know, any injuries. I didn't even open my first aid kit. So yeah, it's been a pretty successful hike. I'm happy with it. It may not be my favorite route, but just a little bit of redemption of getting back out here and making it happen. And feels good. But you know, here I go again, talking about the hike like it's over, and it's not. We still got more hiking to do. So let's get to hiking. Actually crossed the Grand Gulch again, and it was a lot easier this time. Up near the top, it's much more shallow. Running low on food, running low on water. Now I get to experience what it feels to be an ultralight backpacker. My backpack has nothing, well, except for all the other heavy stuff that I carry. That's where I'm going, getting close. You can almost reach out and touch them. Cute little bear's ears. If it's not obvious already, I want to clarify that I'm hiking to the formation known as Bears Ears, the two buttes up on the mesa. Not to be confused with Bears Ears National Monument, which Obama created with a bit of controversy back in the day, and then Trump, with even more controversy, reduced in size by 90%. I don't want to get into the politics of it, but there's a lot of misinformation on both sides. But yeah, to clarify, I'm hiking to the geological formation. Even though I've hiked a lot through the National Monument, or what was the National Monument. But anyway, we're getting close. Right there, the Bears Ears. Watch out, ladies! There's a new sharp-dressed man walking the roads of Utah. Check him out. Long sleeve pants, even Crocs. He's wearing Crocs. Crocs with socks. Yep. Desperate times. Doing a little road walk excursion to get into natural bridges to give me some water and a resupply. Trying to look presentable so that maybe I can hitch a ride. Don't want to look like that hiker trash that I guess I am. I really don't like that term, hiker trash, but I guess at times it is appropriate. Okay, let's see if anybody picks us up. Well, I guess I still look too scary. I'm 0 for 5. I think I might be walking the whole way. Here we go. All right, back to hiking clothes. The fancy clothes are put away, and it didn't help. The hitchhiking did not go as planned. I got picked up like after 3 miles of walking. I had about a half mile left, got picked up. Got my resupply, which was great. I'm very happy for the people who helped me out doing that. And then I walked all the way back to my pack and all my gear. I'm not sure these guys are going to make it. I'm not sure they're going to make it for the rest of the hike. They have broken laces, falling apart at the seams. Tread is almost gone. Actually, I stepped on something and it punctured it last night. And the inside's a mess. The one good news though is I am done with these liners, which were useless. And I have new good liners, part of my resupply. So that'll help. Otherwise, to be determined if they will finish the hike. A lot of work, but I am resupplied for action, so let's keep going. We have a few hours left, so I'm not going to camp here like I thought I might. Let's go! Looks like we could get some rain. Off the paved road, climbing up the back way, up towards Bears Ears, carrying 7 liters of water. Not fun. Great views. See all the way over to the Henry Mountains out there. Looking more south, you can see all the way to Navajo Mountain. The road I've been climbing. It's right way out there and up this ridge. Almost to the top. At least the top for now. Wow, what a view. Looking down on Natural Bridges National Monument. And a lot of great canyon country beyond that. All right, day 28. Had a nice camp here overlooking Tables of the Sun and Natural Bridges that way. I was going to camp right out on this point, but got a little windy, so I pulled back into the junipers. But today's the day. Today's the day we get to Bears Ears. I'm excited. All right, let's get to hiking and let's get there. Let's go. Looking way down to where I came from, that's the Grand Gulch out there. And it looks like I carried 7 liters of water up the hill for no reason. I'm at Maverick Spring, and it is piped and overflowing. Haven't tested the water, but it looks clear. A little bit of foam and stuff. One ranger suspected this might be bone dry. And without any reports, without knowing if there'd be water here or not, I had to carry the water up. So I'm glad I did, I guess, but it would have been a lot quicker without carrying all that water. Back in Bryce on day 1, 20-some days ago, a guy saw me shooting my intro video, asked what I do, and I told him about my YouTube channel and this and that. And he says, "Do you make a living doing that?" And I said no. The more that I thought about it, a better answer would have been, yeah, I do. I make a living. It doesn't pay my bills, but it definitely makes a living for me. Anyway, that's the thought for the moment. Time to get back to hiking. Almost there. We're getting close. Almost there. I am between the ears now. Yay! I made it! Check it out. See one butte up there. Go back over this way. Other butte over there. I am between the Bears Ears. I love it. I'm happy. 28 days, 400 plus miles. It's been another great journey across Utah. All the way from Bryce Canyon to Bull Valley Gorge and Upper Paria, Snake Canyon, Round Valley Doral, Capira Woods Plateau, 25 Mile Wash, Escalante, Moody Canyons, Capitol Reef, across Lake Powell to the Grand Gulch, and finally here to Bears Ears. It's been one heck of a journey. I want to thank everyone for following along to this point. And like I said back in Bryce, I have a special announcement. Stay tuned for when I get to Bears Ears. I'm going to have a special announcement. And that is, we're not done hiking. I said I was hiking to Bears Ears. I didn't say I was stopping. So yeah, we're not done. The journey's not over. We still have more to explore. A little bit more of across Utah to go. Come on, let's keep hiking.